Happy Father's Day weekend to all you dads out there. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Hope you're just feeling rested and loved, appreciated, respected. Have a great day. Check out Noseworthy.com. Discount code sale on for Father's Day there now. You can take advantage. New stock going up, as you'll see in this video. KN Knives, my original business, resides on a hilltop in beautiful rural Newfoundland. And in this building you're about to see, and all of these vehicles here actually come from another business that I own, and that is Coastal Service and Fabrication. Started fall 2023, and we are just having a grand time here. The first production run now in a few weeks, and I'm very excited to be standing in front of this grinder to be able to put out some fresh steel for you guys. I have freehand ground all of my knives ever since the very first one. I wanted to make sure my hands learned how to freehand grind so I'd have the freedom later on to kind of grind in anything I wanted, any shape I wanted, and to be more efficient, because if I force myself to learn freehand grinding, I don't need to worry about jig setups and things that take a lot of time like that. Just look at these beauties, all kinds of fresh steel right out of the forge here. We're gonna get to work on them today. Let me bring you up to speed where we are at this point, and then we're gonna pick out some incredible scales for this thing. A couple steps ahead, guys, we come right along to the exciting stuff. Just left the boring stuff aside. You saw those knives there when we came out of forge. Now the blades are prepped completely on sharp, and we got to get to that today. But we have handles glued up. They're cured here now, or they should be all cured. And there are some beautiful, beautiful pieces. I've got a few tradesmen. Haven't put out some fresh tradesmen's in a little bit. Red G10 with black micarta, a thick black micarta liner. Gonna be awesome. This is a multi-part scale here. We'll show you. They just look like ugly blobs here now of scale material. The two Nesmics, we have mosaic pins tines, beautiful wood on both of them. A black walnut on one, an elder burrow, I believe, on the other. Just a camel micarta. We have some more there out of that batch that went through the heat treat that are just still out there curing now because they didn't get glued up till this morning. But mostly repeats of some of these. But super excited. Fire up the grinder, get some good tunes or some good a podcast or something on. Fire up the dust collection and hammer these through. And this is really probably the funnest part of knife making is grinding in handles here. And you just get to see the knife come to life. You really do. We've been busy with our heads down on this side of the door. Let's see what's happening on the other side of the door.
What are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing? I wouldn't say this has ever been out of it.
What's that?
Oh, that, see how I got coming?
part of a batch rolling off here right now. So once they're done, sharpened, polished, cleaned up and everything, the last thing I do, especially with the synthetics, is a little oil coating. And that just takes the chalkiness out of the scales. And this can be done by you guys as well. You want to do this over the years while owning your knife. Is once in a while when you tune them up just like you do with your folders, you give them a clean up, you give them a sharpening, you wash all the tree sap, or myrrh as we call it here. You wash all that stuff off of your knives and clean them up. You give them an oiling, just a little oil on your scales as well. And now look at this beautiful tradesman. Look at that forge finish. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful cherry red G10. And then with a really sweet, it's hard to show there, you can kind of see the texture on the camera, but it's a linen micarta. A linen micarta, a black, but it has, like, you can see all the textures, almost like a salt and peppery texture. Look at that. And the tradesman provides such good traction because you've got all those facets and stuff on it. So it just really bites your hand. So if you're a tradesman, a rancher, you're out in the field, a farmer, whatever, or even just an everyday woodsman, it just bites the hand. It bites the hand, it bites the glove, and it's just the right size to be a fantastic tool in that arena. I just love the tradesman pattern. Another tradesman here in a red lace burl. This is a red lace burl with G10 inlay. So we have a cherry red, a little more burgundy red, and then a layered right there. You can see you have all the same facets. Isn't that red lace burl just incredible? What an incredible wood. Just beautiful. Again, the forge finish saber grind. Just so you guys know, no games over here. These are sharpened, ready to go. Now some of your eyes likely went right to the Nesmic patterns here. 2 Nesmics on the table. This is a green maple burl. And then this right here is in a black walnut. Both stabilized, both incredibly durable. These Nesmics are in 3/16 thick. Look at that. Polished tang. How beautiful is that? And just the perfect upsweep there. This would make a fantastic woods knife, a fantastic animal processing knife, a hunter. Just because you've got all that sweep, all that depth. You got a really deep choil that just keeps you locked in on that blade. It's a great option. And then in that maple burl, look at that, 5/16, big old mosaic pin. A little copper, a little nickel, a little brass in there. Isn't that pretty? Look how beautiful done that pin is. The guys that make these are pretty clever. And then its partner, the black walnut. Again, all stabilized, so oiling is not needed, but I just does it for me. I like the little bit of oil worked into all the surfaces. I think it helps. If anything, it helps keep a beautiful luster on your knife. Look at that black walnut, fairly low contrast. Just what a timeless, like a classic piece, a classic look. And then the popular yellow fox. And I've sold so many yellow fox, such a great pattern. Never heard a bad thing about it. People just love this pattern, and it's generally sold. It was a knife I developed, a pattern I developed for the hunting game knife scenario. Kind of a high or medium flat there, high saber grind, back swedge, unsharpened. This is in a camel micarta and then a bright yellow liner just to give it that snap, which goes so good with the camo, I think. Beautiful. Got a couple of these here ready to go on the site. Everything with a real sharp spine for a ferro rod. Double thong tube in this one. And then we have the beautiful bake apple. There are hundreds and hundreds of these around the world. Canada, the US, Australia, Europe. But this is such a great pattern. It's been a winner for me, certainly in my business. This is a beautiful blue G10. It's a little darker than it's looking on the camera there now. That's it for this one, guys. Have a wonderful Father's Day weekend. Check out Noseworthy.com for the stock we just built. Woo, she's buzzing up here today. Beautiful day here now. Thanks so much for watching. Hit that like button. Stay tuned for more content to come.